Lily.
Hurry up. He's so old.
Honey, he's only 21. And he treats me like a queen.
Okay, how long you been going out?
2 glorious weeks.
2 weeks? That's nothing.
You people are just jealous, all right?
Yeah,
Pure jealous.
I never really know about a guy until after the 2nd month.
Yes, but have you seen his car?
Ah, look who it is.
Are you sure you don't want to ride?
It's only a couple blocks.
Hey, how you doing?
Nice car.
Too bad about the driver.
It's got potential.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so I'll see you. Bye. Call me when you get home.
Okay, bye.
Little kitty. Are you lost? Are you lost, little kitty? Come here. Who do you belong to, huh? Help!
Help! Dalton? Could you ask these people to move back, please? Thank you. I still don't understand. Could you tell me about this cat?
No, it was a kitten. Black, it had an orange paw.
An orange paw?
Yeah.
Could you show me where this cat was? Kitten, sorry.
Yeah, right around here.
Oh, we won. Hey, you two, come on over here and get something to eat. Helen? Hold on. I've got something I want to show you. What do you think? Handsome, isn't he? He's my grandson.
She's much too good for your grandson.
What do you mean she's much too good for my grandson? Nobody's good enough for my grandson except a girl like Helen. Oh,
Excuse me, ladies. Helen.
Oh, I don't know why you have to make fun all the time. You really get on my nerves.
I have an idea that I want to pass by you. You want to sit down? I've had an inquiry from Philip Warren, the art historian. His mother has multiple sclerosis. And he writes, I had to let her last nurse go, the 3rd in 4 months. Mother can be quite cantankerous. And she needs an attendant with great patience. The position includes room, a board, and a salary. The family own a mansion on a small island off Westport. Quite a beautiful area. Helen, ever since your parents' death, I've felt like a father to you. I think it's important that you try your wings. Who knows? Maybe your condition would improve if you were exposed to a new environment. Anyway, if it doesn't work out, you're always welcome back here.
Have a nice day.
Don't tell me. You're Helen. Am I psychic or what? Hi, Bobby Tyler. I work at the Summit. Mow the lawns, keep the boats running, fix whatever needs fixing. Let's go. Good thing you're on time. Old lady hates it when people are late.
That's the house, there. Built over 100 years ago. It's the only one on the island. Guess you could say they were big on privacy.
Capel. I'm Rachel Parsons, the housekeeper. You're younger than I expected. Well, ready for the tour? Bobby will take your things to your room. Come along. The kitchen is down in this wing. That's it. Come along. Here we are. Sarah, this is Helen, Mrs. Warren's new nurse.
How you doing? I'm the cook. You got any complaints about the food? You keep them to yourself. Hey, that's what I like to see, a smile. Too few smiles around this house, if you ask me. Let me guess. She wants her dinner early so she can give the news her full attention.
I want to see Miss Capel in my room right away.
Ah, don't you worry, Miss Sunshine. She got a heck of a growl, but she don't bite.
Come along, Helen. Mrs. Warren, this is Helen Capel. I've introduced her to Sarah.
Well, her first introduction should have been to me. Come, come. Philip says that you come very highly recommended. Of course, everyone else came highly recommended, too, so that doesn't mean much. All right, Rachel, my nurse and I need time to get acquainted. Some people find me rude. Do you know what I say?
To heck with them.
Now, about your condition. How in this world are we going to communicate? Hmm? Splendid. Well, solve that problem. Now, Philip says it's to your advantage being mute. But I tell you, I will not put up with a yes person. You disagree with me, I expect you to type so. Your predecessors were all spineless or stupid. It's hardship enough being trapped in this bed. You should know I'm addicted to the news. I suppose there could be worse things to be addicted to.
Our satellite images are showing ridges from the north and the south converging by mid-Saturday.
Enjoy the horrors of the day.
As well as a decrease in barometric pressure. High winds are expected from the northeast at approximately 15 knots. Seas will range from moderate chop.
Liviane dolci fremiti risuscita l'amore, poiché quell'occhio al cuore ogni potente va. Liviane, amore, amore, qualici che fuori battio va.
Ulysses B. Warren. I can never remember whether he is the great-great or the great-great-great-grandfather. I am Philip, the one you have been corresponding with. I'm so sorry I wasn't here earlier. I had to attend a lecture. Did my mother behave herself? She can be a bit abrasive, particularly at first meetings. That is a relief. She is a wonderful person. I'm sorry. Have you had anything to eat? Come with me. Sarah made a few of these this morning. Now, we all love Sarah, but her cooking tends to deteriorate throughout the course of the day. Now, Rachel, I'm sure you've noticed, is, she's an interesting woman. You know, don't get me wrong, she does a terrific job keeping this old house going. But she's just a little... that's right, chili. Mustard and mayo? You know, this house has quite a history and its fair share of secrets. I was born in this house. Yeah. Lived my whole life inside these walls. You think by now I'd be used to the solitude, the isolation? This is going to be the best brisket sandwich you have ever tasted in your life.
So the only real problem I have with her so far is that she's too pretty. Young, attractive woman like that living under the same roof with a well-to-do bachelor.
Oh, scandalous.
Well, I mean, Westport is such a small town. You know how these people talk? I'm only thinking of her best interests, of course.
Of course.
You'll never guess who I got a fax from this morning. Your brother. He's coming for a visit next month. Philip, he is your only sibling.
And he only calls when he's broke and he wants to take another loan against the trust fund?
He nevertheless is still my son.
And he only acts like it when he wants something.
I think we're both aware that my time is limited, and it would really help me if I could feel that you and Stephen had made your peace.
I will tolerate him in small doses for your sake. But Stephen and I are never going to be best buddies. We're too different.
No, it's all right. It's all right. It's passing.
Oh, her appetite seems to be improving. Well, if it isn't the black sheep himself. Stephen, Philip's older brother. Here to tap his mama for more cash. Rachel absolutely despises him, but he's always been nice to me. Oh, I'd be on my guard if I were you. He's a real Casanova.
57 rooms, 12 fireplaces, an extensive wine cellar.
Wow, you know, it's right out of a romance novel.
Hello there.
This is Helen. She's looking after your mother.
Stephen Warren. It's a pleasure. Oh, and this is Danielle. She's looking after me.
Helen is a mute. She can hear, but she can't speak.
Why not?
Mind your manners. I'm sure she has a very good reason. What matters to me is that she's taking good care of my mother. Speaking of whom, excuse me.
Oh, well, Stephen, I'm just gonna freshen up.
Oh, you go ahead. I'm gonna check in with the matriarch.
We know you're out there, Stephen.
Hello, Mother. You look wonderful.
Like hell I do.
Would I lie?
Without a twinge.
You could look like death warmed over, and I'd still only see the most beautiful woman in the world.
You are a devil. At least, you're a charming devil. What happened to that adorable little kitten I got you? He grew into a great big adorable cat.
That reminds me. I brought you something. This
is from the wife of a Maasai chief. I traded my Rolex for it.
It's wonderful. You're awful. Come here.
Why would you come to visit my house, too?
Yes? What are you doing? Working. Something you're not very familiar with?
I saw that one. It's Rembrandt, right? Was that the National Gallery or was it the Louvre?
Do you need something from me?
Just thought we'd have a brotherly chat.
Tell me what you want, Stephen.
Why are you so hostile?
Because I know you. And I know there's always a hidden agenda.
Well, that hurts, Philip. It really does.
Spare me.
Congratulations, by the way, on finding that girl, Helen. Talk about sweet and innocent.
Stay away from her.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. She's your deal.
Look, she's not my deal. She was hired to look after our mother, who happens to be dying, or haven't you noticed?
So what is this going to be now, the guilt trip? Here I am sacrificing myself to be by our mother's side while you're off living it up all over the world. You're here because you choose to be.
I was just trying to have a decent conversation. You're the one who turned it into an argument. Well, someone's ears must be burning. I was just telling Philip how lucky we ought to have you.
Helen? Could I see you for a moment? Stephen may be my brother, but he is definitely not my favorite person. You should know some background, and I think it would be best if you heard it from me instead of him. Stephen and I have always been opposites. In fact, I find it hard to believe that we both came from the same mother. In high school, he was the popular one. I was the bookworm. The day that Stephen graduated, he took out a loan against his trust fund and disappeared for 6 months. See, that's the way it is with Stephen. Now you see him, now you don't. I, on the other hand, could not leave. I felt obligated. Listen, anyway, I don't want to burden you with our family problems. I just wanted you, if you were to see me get uncomfortable around Stephen, understand why. Well, thank you for understanding. I'm gonna get back to work.
Let me guess. Stephen's latest bimbo, wearing a swimsuit hardly big enough to cover a Barbie doll. What am I to do? I have one son who can't seem to connect to a woman and another son who only connects to gold-digging floozies. It's my biggest regret, not getting to hold a grandchild. Well, what about you? You must have had a man or two in your life. I find that very hard to believe. I don't want to meddle. Oh, the hell with it. I'm meddling. Are you inhibited by your condition? Men lose interest once they know. That, my dear, is because you have not found the right man.
Oh, sorry. Oh, you look all dressed up.
Hey, Helen, you ready?
You're going into town. Huh. Listen, would you mind picking up the latest copy of Art History magazine for me? Okay, I'll phone down to Johnny at the newsstand. He'll be expecting you. Here. Thank you. We are all very impressed with the way you've been handling my mother. She is the happiest she's been in months. Thank you.
Helen, I'm leaving.
Well, have fun.
She definitely improves the scenery around here, don't you think?
Hey, mind if I bum a ride?
Yeah, sure. It's your boat.
Will you enjoy yourself today? It's beautiful. And if you get thirsty, I'll be at Blackie's Pub. You can't miss it. It's the only bar in town. Yeah. Hey, Johnny. This is Helen. You behave yourself, you hear me?
Well, then you brought it back. You don't have to. You don't like me.
Cheers, my dear.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds really good.
Bonnie, you home? Bonnie? Bon?
Are you okay? What? What is it? What's the matter? I was just heading back to the boat. I guess I'm not the only one that's late. Huh?
Where is she?
Sheriff.
Charles? What do we got?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a strangulation.
Fingerprints?
No, I'm guessing he was wearing gloves.
Gloves? That sounds like the same MO as the guy who attacked that girl last year.
I was thinking the same thing, except this time he left us a little present.
The forecast looks grim for the next few days. A weather warning is currently in effect for coastal regions. The unusually strong weather system that formed off the Hawaiian Islands is now on a direct course for the Pacific Northwest. We will be watching this one for you very carefully throughout the day.
So let me get this straight. It's only sold in your Paris, Berlin, and London stores. Actually, no. Would you be able to tell from the clip itself which store sold it? I see. Thanks for your help. I'll be in touch. Hello, Mrs. George. I'm Sheriff Bell.
Hi.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Good. My deputy told me, called in a report about seeing something the night of the murder.
Yeah, I seen her running right through here. She almost knocked me over. She was scared out of her wits.
She? Are you talking about Bonnie Jean?
No, it was that no-talking girl. The one working for old Lady Warren.
No talking girl?
Oh, Helen. Would you mind doing me a favor? Would you take this down there to our sun goddess? Oh, by the way, Master Stephen has ordered a sit-down dinner for tonight. Formal china, silver, the works. I'm setting the table for 4. Philip asked me to include you. Thanks.
Oh, thank God. I am parched. So, Helen, you're pretty new around here, right? I'm new, too. Steve and I just got together like a few weeks ago. So what do you think about Emma? She's quite a character, isn't she? You know, she was rather cool when I met her. But I can understand her being protective of Stephen, given the fortune he stands to inherit. And I hear it's quite a bundle. Although he hasn't mentioned any specific numbers. You wouldn't know anything about that. Now, Philip, he's positioned himself pretty well. I bet he's not losing any sleep. I bet you're not losing any sleep either. I've seen the way he looks at you. Oh, my... Ugh. Are you kidding me? Oh!
Back to our top story, a spokesperson for the county sheriff's department has just confirmed the identity of last night's murder victim. Her name is Bonnie Jean Clark. She's a native of Grays Harbor County. The sheriff's office reported it has no new lead.
Terrible. It's just terrible. A woman was murdered last night in the heart of Westport. You just can't be too careful these days, especially when you leave the island. Don't go anywhere at night alone.
Hello there.
Wow. Now that's what I call delicious.
Stephen tells me you used to sit down to a formal dinner every night.
Yes, until Father died, and then things got a lot less formal around here.
Yeah? How did he die again?
Lost at sea. He took a sailboat out one day and never came back. Vienna. I never thanked you for the magazine.
Thank you.
Well, I hope everyone stays room.
I am stuffed.
Hardly ate a thing.
Yes, but I drank all that wine. You know how many calories there are in red wine.
You know, I'll bet you Helen doesn't obsess over calories, do you? Looks to me like you got one of those naturally flawless bodies. Flat stomach, just enough curve at the hip, and what? C cup?
That is enough.
Philip to the rescue.
You're always drunk.
You're right. But I still know an act of chivalry when I see one. Bravo.
You know, this really may be a good time rat this.
Well, why don't you go ahead? But I want Helen to stay. I want to get to know you a little better. It's this, silence thing. Does that mean that you don't make any noise when you're having... Hey! Hey! Whoa! Philip! You should really try to control your temper. You know, it might get you in trouble someday.
That's enough.
I guess I'm supposed to chase after her. Hey! Hey! Whoa!
Helen, I'm sorry. I just cannot allow him to get away with that. Look, I hope this doesn't affect how you feel about living here. Because you're the best thing to happen in this house in years.
What, no takers?
Sarah, you have done it again. That salmon was terrific.
I can clear the dishes up later.
No, that's all right. I have to go upstairs anyway. I have work to do.
Helen? Hi. Sarah said I'd find you down here. Emma wants to see you up at the house, ASAP. They've upgraded the storm to Category 2. We may be in for it.
I can't imagine it. It's too horrible. Oh, Helen. This is Sheriff Bell of Grays Harbor County. He's here to ask you a few questions, dear.
Ma'am.
I never saw his face.
Are you sure that somebody was following you?
Not 100%. Look, how did this witness know that Helen lived at the summit?
Said she was friends with your cook.
Uh-huh. And you think there's a connection between the person who was following Helen and this murder?
Same vicinity, same time frame. Our witness said that Miss Capel was scared to death.
Well, who wouldn't be? Think someone's following you?
Did you see anyone in the vicinity that you could identify?
Only Stephen.
Rachel said that the sheriff was up here. Hello, Sheriff.
Mr. Warren, good to see you again.
Yes, is everything okay?
Helen was in the area at the same time that woman was murdered the other night.
She just mentioned someone named Stephen. I assume that's Stephen Warren.
My brother.
Well, he doesn't live here, does he?
He lives abroad.
Oh, where abroad?
Oh, different places. Right now, I believe he is renting in London.
But he's here visiting. Well, I'd like to talk to him.
Let me get him.
No, let Helen go. Helen, dear.
You looking for Stephen? I haven't the faintest idea where he could be.
Ahoy, Helen! Looks like it's heading our way. Mother. Am I in trouble?
Stephen has always had a problem with authority. I'm just warning you.
Well, it can't be a surprise party. My birthday's not till next week.
Stephen, this is Sheriff Bell. He's investigating a homicide.
A homicide detective at the summit. This could be a first.
So you heard about the murder?
I read about it in the newspaper.
Miss Capel says you were in the area that evening.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was.
What were you doing there?
I spent the afternoon in town. I was on my way back to the marina.
Where are you coming from?
Blackie's Pub.
Blackie's Pub? Well, if you were going from Blackie's Pub to the marina, why would you be way over on Bay Street?
I'm not sure I like your tone.
Oh, I'm just asking you a question.
Well, now I really don't have to answer you, do I?
Stephen, just answer the man's questions. You have nothing to hide.
It's the principal. He's trying to intimidate me.
No, sir. I'm just doing my job.
All right, I was on Bay Street that night. I was heading back to the marina. I ran into Helen. We walked back to the boat together, and that's the end of the story.
And is there anyone who can verify the time you left Blackie's Pub?
I have no idea.
When was the last time you visited here?
What? When was it? Well, last summer.
End of August, I think it was Regatta Week.
Yeah.
Regatta Week? Well, we had an assault on another woman that week. The assailant was never identified, but he had the same M.O. He tried to strangle her.
And what does that prove?
Excuse me. Mrs. Bell. All right, I'll find a way. If there's a problem, I'll call you back. The storm's picking up speed. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to leave. Do I have your word that you'll stay put until I've had a chance to interview you?
You mean interrogate me?
Sheriff, you have my word.
Good. Good. Now, is there someone to get me back to town?
Oh, Bobby can. Helen, would you like to come with me to go find him?
Miss Warren?
Sheriff! Your hat.
Right. Thank you.
That must have been terrifying. Helen, be honest with me. Do you think there is any chance that Stephen... Rachel, have you seen Bobby?
I sent him into town a half hour ago to get storm supplies.
Then we'll have to use the little boat. Have the sheriff meet me at the dock in 10 minutes. Come on.
Well, I hope you're feeling strong.
What's the matter?
There's a big storm bearing down on us, haven't you heard?
How big?
Get dressed, would you?
The center of the storm is moving very quickly, and it's bringing with it 60 to 70 mile-an-hour winds and high seas. Residents are being advised.
Philip's making a run into town. I assume you want to go.
Check your flashlights for fresh
Darn right I do.
Hey, want me to give that a try? Be my guest.
Our
revised forecast estimates the storm to reach land about 10 p.m. Pacific time. All indications are it'll be packing quite a wallop. The Weather Center recommends everyone stay indoors.
Hello? Hello? This is Phil. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello? I can't get through.
Looks like you're stranded here with us.
Yes? Yes? No, I understand. I understand. Yes! Bobby, they closed the marina. They're not letting any boats out.
Hello, Bobby. Hello? The line's gone dead.
Shut down just over an hour ago. Once again, here are those emergency numbers. Please call.
Anyone want a drink?
You really think that's a good idea?
I think it's a great idea. I think we could all use a little stress relief.
I'll have one. Sarah. Why not? We gotta be stuck here till the storm's over. We may as well relax.
Oh, girl. Name your poison.
Bourbon. Straight up.
You got it.
Oh my God. You guys, the lights just went out.
How perceptive of you.
It'll be all right. I'll go start the generator.
I'll go with you. I feel like doing something productive.
I'll go get some flashlights. Helen, take this up to Mrs. Warren's room.
No gas. I filled all these up 2 days ago.
I don't understand why they just haven't started the generator. It takes 10 seconds. I've got a very bad feeling about all of this.
I don't understand it. I know these flashlights had batteries.
Batteries were on Bobby's list.
We had plenty. I know we did.
What's with the generator?
It's not working.
Aren't you going to tell them the rest of it?
It's not working because somebody dumped out the gasoline.
It appears that someone wants us to spend the night in the dark.
Sarah, take some candles and put them around the house. Make sure there's one in every room. Bet.
Anyone for charades?
Steven, this is no time to be flip.
Relax, storm's out there. We're in here. We even have our own policeman. What could be safer?
Okay. This is gonna be a long night. Given the circumstances, I'd like to set some ground rules.
Ground rules?
We should stay in groups of 2 or more. No one should be left alone.
You're kidding, right?
No, sir. This is an emergency situation, and I'm the only law enforcement officer present.
Whoa, wait a minute. This is private property. You don't have any authority here.
Stephen, the officer is just taking precautions.
Excuse me, but why do we have a policeman here in the first place? Are you in trouble?
At this point, Mr. Warren is only a witness.
A witness to what?
A homicide. Sends chills down your spine, doesn't it?
At least I have you to vouch for me. You can testify to the fact that I'm a lover, not a killer. Now, if the charge was leading a life of excess...
That is so not funny.
I think I'll have another.
Sarah?
Oh, shut up.
Enough. If we can just make it through the next 10 hours, everything will be fine. I suggest that we all just take a deep breath. I'm gonna go check on Mother.
I'm gonna go dry off. Did you want to come watch?
Stephen, provoking him is not going to help your case.
So now it's my case? No. Anything to do with that girl's death, do you?
Show a little self-control. Just for one night.
I'll do my best, little brother.
Where is Stephen?
He went to change clothes.
Would you please explain to me what is going on here? Is that sheriff still here? I just find this too upsetting.
Shh, it's okay. Everything has been put on hold until the storm passes.
Listen, Stephen being in that area, I mean, that's just a coincidence, right?
Absolutely. Everything will be straightened out.
How long have you known Stephen?
About a month, give or take, I don't know.
Did you meet in London?
Yeah, a mutual friend introduced us.
Oh. How'd this visit come about?
Well, he said his mom was ill and, he wanted me to meet her before, before she passed.
Does he drink like this all the time?
No, not all the time.
Just most of the time.
Yeah, but, it's not a problem or anything. I mean, I've never seen him get violent or anything like that, if that's what you're asking.
Good.
Yeah.
Does he own a money clip?
Yeah, he does. I just bought him one in London before we left.
Where did you buy it? Where did you buy it?
Am I gonna need an attorney for this?
No, I'm just trying to figure some things out. Was it Rivardi?
Mm-hmm. It was the one off Trafalgar Square. Let me ask you, what does a money clip have to do with any of this?
Well, hello. Hello.
Were you spying on me? Go about your business. And don't let me catch you snooping around again.
Helen? Is that her mom? How's she doing? Yeah, well, I should really go see her. I know she's just gonna give me the 3rd degree. Helen, you were there. You saw me. Did I look like somebody who just strangled a woman to death? I mean, what evidence did they have? They would need to find something that connected me to that crime scene, and they're not going to because I wasn't there. You better go.
I remember storms like this when I was a child. I used to be so scared. Father forbade me from sleeping in my parents' room. So Mother would come into my room and stay with me until I fell asleep. I thought she was the bravest person in the whole world. Now it's my turn to be brave for her. You know, I had a long talk with Dr. Porter before you arrived. He told me about the tragedy. That was when you stopped speaking. Do you want to speak again? I'd like to help you. I know you're frightened.
My son. My son.
It's okay, Mother. I'm right here.
Switching to brandy, will you join me?
Like my granny used to say, rare occasions call for rare spirits.
Wise woman here, Granny. Here's to this house. She stood for 100 years. Here's hoping she stands for 100 more.
I'll be just happy if she stands through this night.
No, that money clip can't be Steven's.
Let me prove it to you. You tell me which room is yours, and I'll just check it out. And if I find something conclusive, I'll arrest him right here. Make sure he won't be able to hurt anyone else.
So tell me, does it make you nervous to think there may be a killer amongst us?
This hogwash. The emotionally challenged, neurotics, drunks. But a killer?
Oh, I don't know. I read someplace that a lot of serial killers appear completely normal to friends and family.
Well, I guess that lets you off the hook.
Whoa! You know, Sarah, you're the most down-to-earth of anybody here. Now, just for the sake of argument, say I did kill that girl. I got the sheriff and the only witness under the same roof. Now, if I could make sure that they both had an accident.
Why are you doing this to me, Mr. Warren? You don't think I'm nervous enough as it is?
Night is young.
things could get a lot more nerve-wracking before it's over.
Where's Belle?
The sheriff?
Well, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
What's going on, Danny?
Nothing. I just, I'm getting a little freaked out being trapped in here. Where have you been?
I'm in the kitchen, having a chat with Sarah.
Really?
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
Oh, I get it. He's been putting ideas in your head, hasn't he? And this has got to stop!
Sarah! I've had enough! Let's have this out right now! You hear me? Sheriff!
Steven, stop it! You're only gonna make things worse.
Worse than being accused of killing someone!
Steven, what is it?
Who has seen Belle?
I thought he was down there.
Danielle.
What? Okay, he went up to search our room.
What?
A money clip was found at the crime scene from the same store as the one I gave you. He's just looking for more evidence.
He can't do that. That is illegal! No! 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 Where are you? Belle! Where is he?
I don't know. It makes no sense for the sheriff to have left the house, so he has to be inside somewhere. I suggest we break up into groups of 2 and go looking for him. Steven and Danielle, Rachel and myself.
I'd really rather go with you.
I'll go with Steven.
Thank you. Okay, we'll go check the West Wing. You guys check the East Wing and the maid's quarters. Sarah, you stay down here and look around.
I think I'm gonna need another drink.
Oh. 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 I was having those horrid nightmares.
Maybe it wasn't. I'm just worried sick about you. Promise me you'll be careful. Promise me you won't leave this room. I want you to take this. No. Really, I'd feel better if you had it. Oh, don't be such a fool. If anything happened to you, I really don't think I would be able to forgive myself. Sometimes I do think this house does have a curse on it. There've just been too many tragedies. Too many secrets. Darling, don't get Philip. He'll fix it. Helen, you're right on the glass. Please, you can't. Oh, that's good, darling.
So what happens if we don't find him? What then?
Well, he didn't just disappear. He's got to be here somewhere.
God, this house could take a week to search. You need to know this. That sheriff described the exact money clip that I bought for Stephen.
So you're saying that my brother is a killer?
I don't know. He's your brother. If anybody would know, it'd be you.
Well, listen, Stephen is a lot of things, but psychotic.
Killers can be sociopaths. He's self-involved, he's impulsive, immoral. Sound familiar?
Well, if he's all those things, then why are you with him?
Well, some of the most charming men I've ever known have been sociopaths.
And how many of them are killers?
Well, none. At least not that I know of.
So maybe we should give my brother the benefit of the doubt.
You've never liked me, have you?
My feelings toward you are totally irrelevant right now.
Mom should have fired you a long time ago.
She'll never fire me. That I can assure you.
How is she? Look, we haven't been able to find the sheriff anywhere.
Philip? Are you out there?
She's going to be asking a lot of questions, so would you please go downstairs, see if you can dig up a bottle of brandy. I think it will help her make it through this night. Please. Thank you.
Wait. I need someone to walk me downstairs. How do I get myself into these things?
Helen, is everything all right?
God, so he was murdered. In this house. So what you're saying is we are all trapped in here with a killer.
Danny.
You stay away from me. All I want to do is go to my room and lock myself in.
Helen, would you escort her to her room, please? Thank you. Rachel, were you and Stephen together the whole time?
Actually, we separated. I haven't seen Stephen for the last 20 minutes.
Doesn't look good for me, does it?
Stephen, why don't you stay down here with us?
cold in here? Oh, this house. It's just so cold. Thank you. You know, as soon as this weather breaks, I'm getting out of this house. I'm getting off this island.
Helen? Helen!
That's okay.
I need you.
That's all right. I can make it from here. Okay.
I found her just like this. The door was wide open. There is no way you can think I did this. Well, then who did? It's a process of elimination. Mother. No. Sarah. No. Rachel.
She was down in the salon the whole time.
Well, that leaves Helen.
That is ridiculous.
Well, then it has to be somebody else. Maybe we're not alone here. First, it's the boat engine. Then there's no gas for the generator. Then there aren't any batteries for the flashlight.
But who?
And why? And where are they hiding? You remember when we were kids, and Dad used to tell us stories how our great-great-grandfather first built this house with the money he made from the Alaskan gold rush, and how he constructed secret rooms.
To hide the gold, but that was just a family myth. Remember, we looked.
I say we look again.
Fine. I'll go check on Mother. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
I've been lying here all day. I've got to do something.
Mother, stop it.
A woman has been murdered right in this house.
We're dealing with it.
Well, I want everyone in my room. I want everybody up here. We can all stay together and be safe until help comes.
Fine. I will round everybody up.
Give me my cane. I'm not going anywhere. Just...
Lock this door behind you. Do not open it for anyone except me. Okay? Good. Stephen?
That's Rachel's knock. Let her in.
Do you have any idea what's going on?
Of course I do. I want everyone up here now. Where is Sarah?
Downstairs in a drunken stupor.
Well, bring her up. She can sober up in here. No, Helen, let Rachel go. Helen!
I think it's time we told the truth.
Stephen?
getting into my computer files, checking on the financial records.
I'm only looking out for my future.
What does that mean?
Don't act so naive. You know your days are numbered.
You made a promise. That's the only reason why I let you stay.
I've kept that promise, and I've paid the price.
Oh, do you want me to feel sorry for you now? Is that it?
I just want you to tell him now, tonight. I've suffered long enough.
What's your hurry?
I have my reasons.
I bet you do. About 50 million of them.
Helen! You won't believe what I found. Helen!
Helen? Stephen? Helen, don't be afraid. I'm not the bad guy. Helen? There's someone else. I can prove it.
Not believe what is behind these walls. I found my way in there about 6 months ago when I was working on the plumbing.
Helen! Open the door!
You locked Stephen in the wine cellar? Atta girl. You just made my job a whole lot easier. Wait, don't tell me. You're wondering, what is this all about? Am I psychic or what? I'll tell you what it's about. Money. Lots and lots of money.
You owe it to me, Emma Warren. And most of all, you owe it to him.
I'll tell Philip.
I don't believe you.
He's going to understand. He won't blame me.
You think so? After being lied to all these years?
I did it for love. I did it for him.
Oh, you did it for yourself.
There's a whole network of passageways behind the walls. There's this incredible spiral staircase.
Isn't there something you want to tell him?
What? What is it, Helen? Is she okay?
Because if you don't, I will.
Philip, I'm not really your birth mother. Rachel is. Rachel and your father were having an affair. She got pregnant and gave birth to you in this house. I cared for her all the way through to the end. And for you. Not a month later, she disappeared. She left you behind. Not even a note. I waited almost a year. I never heard anything from her.
But I came back. For you. For my son. I was so filled with guilt. All I wanted to do was make it up to you. But Emma allowed me to stay on one condition. That I keep the secret.
I'm so sorry. Can you please look at me?
It's all right, Philip. We'll find a way to get past this.
Poor Stephen. I almost feel sorry for him. Almost. They're gonna nail him for 1, 2, 3, 4 murders. Oh, yeah. We're talking death row for that boy. And then it all goes to Philip. The house, the island, and $50 million cash. Don't you think his poor old mom deserves her fair share? Oh, no, no, no. Philip's real mom, not that old lady upstairs. The woman who gave birth to Philip lives right here in this house. You see her almost every day. Not again! Stop! There's no way out, dollface. Why do you have to make this so difficult?
You, Emma Warren. And I know you would never shoot a mother going to the aid of her son.
Who shot you?
Bobby. He has Bell's gun.
Bobby.
Sarah! Sarah! Open the door!
Let Stephen out. He can help. Oh, Rachel. Make sure that Bobby doesn't hurt Helen. No one's gonna come to your rescue. You're just making this harder on yourself. I'll do it quick. I promise. Make me come after you, are you? This thing isn't safe, Helen.
Philip? Philip, is that you?
Stephen, I'm coming!
Come on.
It's open!
Oh, man, you're hurt.
Oh, no, it's okay. Look, it's Bobby. He's after Helen and he's got a gun.
Yeah. In that case, it'll be a fair fight.
You out there! Stop! Bobby! Bobby! Look!
It's
Helen and Bobby, don't go up that way. This whole thing is about to collapse.
Not that way! I was thinking of something quicker!
Bobby, the plan's changed. Don't hurt Helen. What plan? Are you in on this with Bobby? That means he killed this woman. He killed her to frame Stephen.
So what are you gonna do about it? Oh, you're not gonna go anywhere anyway.
How did you throw her to get me?
Stephen! Rachel's coming! Rachel's coming!
Rachel? Mother?
I'm all right. I can't get out of here. I can't really move.
Well, don't try. I'll be right there. I'm coming, all right? Okay.
Philip. Stephen. You're gonna make it, you hear me?
No, Mother.
I'm gonna go get her. I want to get you both to the hospital, even if we have to battle off this island. Right, Helen?
And Rachel?
She's gone.
Listen. It stopped raining. Helen, no matter what happens, I want you to know something. I really... What is that from?
Sheriff's office. Is someone there? Hello? Who is this? Hello?
Helen.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Help us. Please.
Where are you?
The summit.
Run away.
Help.
Run away, ma'am.
Coming up later today, Michelle Yeoh goes head-to-head with Luke Goss when she plays a Chinese socialite with a crime-fighting alter ego. That's Silver Hawk tonight, 6 p.m. here on CBS Action. Up next, though, when a South African diplomat's killed by a car bomb, the hunt for those responsible leads to Tinseltown. Sit tight, Jake and the Fat Man is after the break.